Yo, 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 yo. What's good with it? It's the homie Mac, music, art, culture, knowledge, reporting live from the Dogon. Each one teach one, peace and love. Real quick, this is a session of Mac Minutes. This will be entitled Black Woman on My $20 Bill Piece. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. That's where that bar came from, that line came from. But for greater context, this whole session of Mac Minutes is going to be about Harriet Tubman, and she will be on the $20 bill. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, 82 Kings. You should see that little watermark in the corner. Should be on my left. You're right. Yeah, you see it. You see it. But anyway, real quick, let me give you the drop. So basically, during Obama's administration, around 2016, the Obama administration decided that the diversity of this country needs to be reflected in a myriad of different ways. And one of those ways is it should be reflected on our currency. Currency being, again, our money. And the dollar bill that they decided to redesign was the $20 bill. The $20 bill already had Andrew Jackson's face on it. As we know, said this countless times, Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act / Cherokee Removal Act, which pretty much through bureaucracy and government intervention, the Native Americans were pushed off their land. The indigenous people were pushed off their land forcibly. What else? Andrew Jackson, on top of that, owned slaves. Someone also, the irony in all this, I was told that Andrew Jackson actually challenged the, what do you call it? They're on Jekyll Island, the Federal Reserve. I heard that Andrew Jackson had actually challenged the agency of the Federal Reserve and wanted to dismantle it. Shortly thereafter, I heard there was a bounty on his head. His life was threatened. So, yeah, he let that go. Fact check me. But, yeah. The thing is, Obama's administration proposed that this act take place. Well, not act as in policy, but the act itself of putting Harriet Tubman, one of our heroines, a true American patriot, was to put her face on the front of the $20 bill. But the irony is, all they were going to do was put Andrew Jackson's face behind it. So I don't know if that's kind of like a double speak or a way of appeasing the left and the right. I don't know. But yeah, Obama's administration had put this idea in motion. It was actually supposed to come into play in 2020, which, interestingly enough, falls on the anniversary. I don't know how many years, but it's because you know how they have centennial, bicentennial, 100 years. One of those things. Forgive me, I don't know the actual date of the women's suffrage movement. My apologies. But apparently in 2020, it was going to be a notable date for the women's suffrage movement. So, in a way, you got the intersectionality. You got something that will be done on behalf of African Americans and something that will be done on behalf of women. No qualms with that. Now, this was, again, Obama's administration put this in motion. During Trump's administration, however, it was slowed down. Listening to Secretary of Treasury Steve Mnuchin, who was Trump's Secretary of Treasury, his thing was, it wasn't about race, it wasn't about trying to intentionally quell the advancements. It was about making sure that our dollar bills had integrity, that they were legit, that they were real. And apparently there was a lot of red tape and bureaucracy with the dollar bills being designed. I guess there was issues with, again, they want to make sure that, the integrity of the bills would be upheld. And apparently there was a lot of fake bills floating around the circulation. And I guess they thought if we were to implement Harriet's face on this, it would pretty much leave us vulnerable, and it would make room for more fake dollar bills. I don't know, but yeah, apparently, fast forward to 2021. What is today's date? Today is Monday, January 25th. Fast forward to today. Apparently, not Obama's administration, Biden's administration is trying to speed up the pace to get Harriet Tubman's face put on the $20 bill. Now, I don't know if they're going to still go with the original route, where have her face on the front of it and have Andrew Jackson's face on the back. I don't know, but they're trying to expedite the process. Apparently, they're saying that this could come into play in 2025 or 2028, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I really don't care. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against Harriet's face being put on a $20 bill. Some people would say that, it's a mockery to put her face on it, because all it is like, it's pretty much, she was a champion for freedom. And now we're putting her face on something that enslaves people. I've always said the highest form of freedom is, to me, outside of having a spiritual sense of self, is economic freedom. You need that. And a lot of people are slaves to the dollar bill. I think somebody told me money is a terrible master but a wonderful servant. Let me say that again. Money is a terrible master but a wonderful servant. A lot of us are slaves to the dollar bill. So some people thought, the poetic irony in that, someone who fought for freedom, who risked her life on behalf of freedom, is, now her face will be superimposed on something that enslaves people now. So some people may think that's a reach. I think there's some legitimacy within that critique. But my thing is, I'm over optics. I'm over aesthetics. Cool. You guys want to put her face on the dollar bill? Cool. But I'm done with the symbolism. As soon as you put her face on the dollar bill, on the $20 bill, fine. That's cool. But let's do things to put money in the pockets of the people who built this nation. Harriet Tubman literally risked her life trying to save people from slavery, freeing people, liberating them, liberating their bodies. Because again, this country is steeped in blood. It became an economic superpower, a global economic superpower, through free labor, through slave labor. So my thing is, if you really want to right the wrongs, let's have an honest discussion about reparations. When we come up with a working plan, actionable items, because this whole symbolism thing doesn't mean anything. I mean, think about it. How do you think Harriet would feel knowing that, her descendants are worth $1,500 liquid, whereas the descendants of the people who enslaved her descendants are worth over $40,000 liquid on average. The average white household juxtaposed to the average black household liquid. Yeah, let's think about that. So, again, symbolism is a start, but I think we're past that. I think most black people are past that. Now, the thing that has kind of shocked me is how many black people are cool with symbolism. It's almost like symbolism, optics is a victory. But we need to transition beyond that. We need policy, laws. I think it was Ayanna Presley. She said, Congresswoman, she said that policy is our love language. I'm with it. You got to show and prove. This is a session of MACK Minutes. Salute to our ancestor Harriet Tubman. I think that she deserves to have landmarks. She deserves representation, things that resonate through time, space, history. and the things that are that will be ubiquitous in the annals of history. She deserves that eternal recognition. Again, I'm not speaking. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be done. You know, I'm just saying, you know, if we really want to, everybody's always talking about this election was centered around the moral compass and the soul of our country. Okay, then let's go all out. Let's right the wrongs. Let's come up with a workable plan. Set something in motion where black people get tangibles for reparations. Where black people get tangibles for reparations. These are the honest conversations that we need to have. We need to go beyond conversation. We need to come up with policy. Because everybody always wants to talk. Everybody always wants to talk about the soul of America. Well, let's right the wrongs. Let's truly right the wrongs. Let's confront the racial wealth gap. Because again, what's the point of the symbolism of putting Harriet on the dollar bill when her descendants are struggling and don't have access to a lot of wealth or resources? So let's truly right. Let's really get to the root of the matter here. I'm tired of being appeased through shallow symbolism. I'm over it. I'm not the only one that's over it. We need policy. I think I do feel hopeful. I know one of the things that Huey said was, if you can change, sometimes can be measured by a grain of salt, but as long as a grain of sand. If you move a grain of sand, you cause change. But I'm hoping that we can get to the point where we're beyond symbolism and optics, and the change becomes like more than a grain of sand, and we're pushing things forward gradually to the benefit of black people in this country. I catch a lot of flack for standing up for black people, and most of the flack that I get comes from black people. The irony. I'm not. Crumbs don't suffice for me. There is a debt that is owed. Again, America became a global economic superpower through slave labor, chattel slavery. But the peculiar institution. But this is your homie Mac signing out from the Dogon. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Each one teach one. Peace and love. It's the homie Mac, man.